hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie. So, well, do you know what? I just picked up my cards and I turned it over without even asking a question. Anyway, I got the King of Swords. And I was thinking, is that Starmer? No. Was it William? No. Was it, I was just going through it. Anyway, then it popped into my head and I said, is it Freddy? Freddy. And you'll be thinking, who on earth is Freddy? Well, if you're just watching me recently, you won't know much about him at all. But I don't know whether it was 2-3 years ago. I was on holiday and I just felt like somebody had spiritually attacked me. I was never into it at all, I didn't believe it could happen. Thought it's all in your head, if you believe it, it's happening. If you believe it, you feed it. So anyway, I was able to get a name, and get him as my nana's brother. Well, guess what? He really did exist, but I also predicted that his daughter was not very happy with him and just didn't want to bother with him at all. Freddy died alone. He was in the army, served in the forces as well. And so he did a lot for this country. And as things go, I suppose, with mental health or trauma or out like that, I'm not sure why they fell out. I just know it was bad enough between father and daughter, so anyway, I did try and ask her for a picture of him because I know what he looks like. I just wanted to see if he was true. Anyway, she's just not happy, I've seen her a few times. She's my mum's cousin, bless her, and she's trapped in despair. Reliving the past, it haunts her. Now that will be because she's got a personality disorder. Also as well, it doesn't help that most of the women in my family, and some males as well, have a touch of the bipolar, so I don't know. I every time she talks to me, I'm not at that level anymore. I'm at this level. I'm over here. I'm miles away from being in those places of being upset and feeling guilty, and then shame, all this, and judgment, being afraid of what other people think of you. What do they think when you've said this, after you've said this? What do they think? It doesn't apply to you, really. Get rid of all the bullshit, strip it all away, get to where I am, be positive. And it's not being psycho like Megan and not taking on board any criticism. But I guess none of us actually realise to the extent of what we have in common, and that is shame, guilt, fear, humiliation. Get rid of them. Stop caring about what other people think, just think, oh, right, well, I said something the other day and I thought, I got it wrong for a start. And then, well, no, I thought I did. Anyway, and I was worried afterwards, oh, what will that person think of me? Oh, have I upset him? Have I done this? Have I done that? It turns out, absolutely not, so they're not seeing it the way we do, okay? It's quite an illness, really, for us, to feel bad about ourselves all the time. There's actually a name for it. Probably stems from childhood and experiences. But it doesn't just have to be personality disorders, mental health conditions. It can just be the anxiety and the worry and the not feeling good enough as well. So when I met Freddy, I probably had all those kind of emotions. I was spiritually frightened as well. And you go on, I did search on YouTube, worst thing you can ever do, really, but, for spiritual psychic attacks and all like that. Oh my God, it scared the living daylights out of me. Anyway, so yeah, it came through for me, and we've been in touch ever since. And, mainly all the readings I ask him to sit in on. But I haven't been asking him lately because the universe gets sick of me, not sick, but, when you rely too much on the cards, yeah, I think that's it. When you relied too much on the cards, when you get an answer, the first time, and you pretend not to understand it because you've got a sinking feeling, you know, that it's going the opposite way to what you wanted. So here he is, okay. Hi, Freddy. Overslept. Maybe he's thinking you'll have fallen asleep. He's having a laugh. Have you fallen asleep yet? Okay, so, you know, I don't think he's just woke up. But anyway, what are you up to today, Freddy? Oh, look, following the plan. Okay, following the plan. Do you know this man liked his cooked breakfasts? I just felt that. Cooked breakfast. Are you really having a cooked breakfast? He says yes. Oh, let's turn the car. Oh, look, yeah. Look, I just mentioned what he likes. He's having a full English. Okay. What do you think of my audience, Freddy? Oh, look at that. Clap, clap, clap. A round of applause. Round of applause. He thinks you're all great, you know. Every single one of you. Every single one of you. It doesn't matter whether you're a sub, just a viewer, or even a hyper. Thank you very much, guys. A lot of you said yesterday that you couldn't hyper my video. I have no idea why some can and why some couldn't. Okay, so I don't know. We'll monitor the situation. Okay, so yeah, he's like, thank you. Take a bow. Freddy, how do you choose to guide? No, hang on. Freddy, how is it that you're able to work with me? Because I need support and reassurance. That's what I was telling you about earlier, you know. It just pops in now and again, or when I ask as well. It's not always available. I got that with my mum. Apparently they have other work going on as well. So, you know, and he likes the fact of our sense of humour as well. Most of us get my sense of humour, and I get yours. Love it. Love it. So when he put sliding in through the back doors. Do you know what? When I said that, I had a feeling about that. I was going to say something and I thought, don't draw attention. And then there was the one where it said, oh, I haven't pissed. I said, oh, I don't think I've pissed anybody off in years. And somebody put, don't worry about that. I've got it in spades, lol. So, you know, thank you. Thank you for, you know, engaging and giving us a bit of a laugh. So yeah, you know, and I'm like, does he see me as a child? Stuck in a trance? No, he doesn't see me as a child, but he needs to step in every now and again. Okay, so I probably had some, you know, near close calls as well that I won't be aware of. And he's around me, just, you know, dripping into my subconscious something as well. He's here for when I get stuck. Where conventional, you know, tarot meanings need to be outshone by actual psychic ability. Well, we don't want to waste this reading, seeing how he feels for us and all like that. Shall we get into some nitty gritty? What job do you do? Oh, I've got to. What job do you go? Again, look, you know, overslept. So I'm getting nights. So I think he's going around picking people up, you know, however you see it, bodies, mind, whatever. So he seems to be, you know, that for those that have stayed in isolation and refused to move on, you know, to like the higher rankings. I find a lot of people in spirit, when they first pass over, they go through that lovely light and healing, and they're guided by people they would have trusted or wanted to see on the earth life. He has to do things that don't make him happy. Are you kicking people out of somewhere? Yes or no, universe won't turn the card. You're not kicking out. Okay. Are you collecting people? No. Are you telling me it's not too late to get out? Yes. Yes. Okay, Freddy, why did you choose to go public today? Because people are suffering. Okay, so tell us then, because I think he's got, you know, give us messages that we need to know. As people, you know, as you and me. Freddy, what's going on in the universe regarding Earth? How do you see Earth, actually? How do you see Earth and us? I'm getting, it's quite simple. So the spiritual battle is going forward, okay? It's going forward, it's positive, it's great for us. I got that when he fell out with the King of Swords, and I also got the Ace of Pentacles reverse, which means support as well. So I think what he wants us to know is that things are going to get better and improve. And I've got 4. Why have I got 4? Is it 4 weeks? Is it 4 months? I said 4, and I'm seeing a 5, and I'm seeing out in the cold. So maybe, you know, we've got 4 coming in for the... I mean, this is wild, okay? This is at the top of things. This isn't what you had to eat or breakfast or anything. I'm getting left out in the cold here. Why am I getting 4, I said? Well, funnily enough, I can only see 4 on there. 4 is the day that are out in the cold. Right, so I've always got to remember. So what do you want me to... so, I don't know, are you talking about electrics? Yes. So, electrics and energy as well. Issues with people being cold. And then a real strong woman. So maybe it's saying about heating costs all over. Are we looking at free energy? No. Is this to people in the UK then? No. Everywhere. Everywhere. Every single where. And especially electric, because that's, you know, all to do with lights as well. Okay, Freddy, thanks for that. Not knocking you. What else have you got to tell us? Things that will get better. Anybody lying and pulling stunts will be able to see right through. I mean, we can now as well. So, you know, if you haven't gathered already, Starmer and co are all getting done for election fraud interfering. I didn't realise, but there's been a conference in the last couple of days in Florida, I believe, where they're looking into this, and I think they've subpoenaed. Sorry, guys, I've got a load of kids in the school. Let me just sort that. Bless them. Do you know what? You can hardly hear them, and then when I do a recording and they're on there, oh, they sound so loud. Anyway, yeah, so people pulling stunts. So I was saying once, yeah, about Florida, the subpoenaing everybody. So there is a video on that because, sadly, people we know in high places was involved as well. So I'm just clarifying it. So it's, you know, people pulling stunts. So what will get better? So I would say in the UK, they're pulling stunts with a lot. From people letting them in, to the benefits they give them, to the, you know, hotels, to the two-tier, you know, to everything. Okay, tell me what else we need to know, because it's probably not even connected. You've come out with energy, okay? Freddy, do you need my viewers' energy? No. Thought we was all going to be praying every morning at 10:15. Anyway, no need. Tell me more about these pulling stunts. Yeah, this ain't good. Online drama. Are you talking about censorship? Pulling stunts. Everything out of balance. All too much. All too much. Keep the lights on at night. I wonder if they're messing with our electric over the next weeks or months. So, yeah, I think that's a good point, Freddy. So, I don't know whether we're being told we have to only use electric at certain times. It's all there, really. Talk of having no energy when there's, you know, drill baby drill that can be done in the UK. I've never understood why you can have, you know, coal reserves of 9,000 years, you know. Get it burning now, idiots. You know, you never know. An asteroid could come and damage it, you know. Anything in 9,000 years could be done, but we're here now today, and this is what we need. We won't need you know, coal in 9,000 years, okay? We won't need them in 50, in 40, in probably 20. Is this about arresting people for social media posts, Freddy? Oh, Jesus. Companies fighting over themselves, refusing, you know, other companies are refusing to play ball. Take it or leave it, you know. So they're trying to get us off social media. So how do we go from that? I don't think we're going to be listening to our governments where, you know, social media is concerned. I mean, it starts off that, you know, we're all too scared and getting arrested. And in the end, you know, it just becomes a I don't give a F-U-C-K kind of thing. Freddy, are you telling us that, you know, free speech gets better? Absolutely. Do you know what, as well? I don't know why, but you watch out for this. I've got the Queen's English. Don't know if it's saying, if the kind of, I think it's to do with a language. But it's not in the obvious sense, okay? So that would be unique, okay? This is something about what we don't know that would be coming up as well. Is that Elizabeth? No. Has my mum just joined the party? No. Is this the Queen? Yes. It's a royal family. So we've got things getting better. So you're looking at your energy. And I'd say that's gas electric. And I'd also say, you know, it's kind of more to the UK, is that. Or it'll affect the UK. Maybe we buy from somewhere else cheaper. And then you've got things get better regarding somebody pulling stunts online, and it's to do with the royal family. Is that correct? No. Is it to do with our government? Right, pulling stunts, drama, a woman calming it down, maybe leads an organisation. Is that right? Nope. Seven of Swords reversed. Women in a group. Is it the Queen? Being out in the cold. Yes, Freddie, I know I can ask you questions, but I was hoping you would just, you know, belt out messages. Okay, so I wonder if you're talking to me. Freddie, are you talking to me? Is that the Empress? Are you talking to me? No. So I get the Queen. Does the line of succession get changed? Oh, oh yes. Oh, yeah, so Freddy knows that you're interested in the royal family, just as I am. Okay, so you got the Queen there. She's put something in place for if so and so, if this should happen. And I'm going to say, to us, it looks good. Okay. What else is going to, improve for us? That we're strong enough. We don't give up. We don't walk away. And we choose to fight, okay? We choose to fight, right next to that. We choose to fight, not escape. We choose to fight. So I think those kind of struggles are going to improve, where we felt very reliant on things, events, people. I kind of feel like, there's a push here to isolate the UK. Where social media and free speech is concerned. It's really odd because I kind of get, like, he's seen it as a war situation, so he's like, you fight to the death, there's no escape. When I say fight, that could be, I mean, it's not literally, obviously, I'm not a promoter of violence, and neither is the spirit world. We'll leave that to the prime ministers and presidents of the world. Kind of feel like that feeling of, you haven't got freedom. We've lost our freedoms, okay? And I'm talking about thoughts here and thinking process as well. There's a lot going on with them buggers trying to screw us with our thoughts. That's it. What they ultimately want from us is to control our thoughts and thinking so that we can be enslaved. Don't know if you was here a few months ago when I said to you, well, no, I think I said it a year ago, I've been going on about it, but I felt there was a spiritual war going on. Tell me more about us feeling better and able to walk away again. Is that returning to our, like, what we thought was our lives before? Yes. Much like the celebrated after the war days, I kind of feel like we'll be looking at that. So Freddy's telling us that, things are going to get better. And in a way, I mean, I believe it anyway, but, oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. When I said, I was witnessing the end, I couldn't help but feel I was here to witness the end of something. So I also see the stock market, taking a couple of hits, but hits like we haven't seen before. So I know they're pretty bad at the moment. And every time Rachel Reeves speaks, it blows it a little bit more. But I don't feel like there'll be winners and losers. And there's opportunities as well. Especially where younger people are concerned. Probably because they're more into the crypto. Okay, Freddy, tell me what else. You know, what else do you want us to know? That other people, so it's not us, thank God, other people have a false sense of security, okay? So all those that are in power and doing us wrong as well. I mean, this isn't just, you know, being inept at your job. This is deliberate. So all those are under false sense of security. And soon enough, you'll identify their ones because they're coming out and they'll start coming out and it's like, deny. We're denying something. No, deny that happened. Deny. Deny. I'm not going there. Deny. I'm not giving you that. Deny. And that's what goes good for us as well. Things coming to light all the time. And that 60-minute documentary, or whatever it was, on Trump, you know, where the BBC have spliced the photos to fit a damaging, very damaging narrative. And they're all getting, you know, undone. And then you've got McSweeney and his committee for, what is it? Hate crime. CDC, whatever. CC. Oh, I don't know. Hate crimes. Anyway, on the last reading. So his company's about to be shut down as well because they've got links all over the place, you know, with these people. Trump and the administration are absolutely incensed in getting to the bottom of this because at the end of the day, the free speech issue is also hand in hand with the election fraud. It's where it leads to. It's what, you know, it's where it led to. I think Trump only found out about that recently because of investigations that his team are doing. What's going to happen with our government, Freddy? But just after budget, are they going? They're not going, but so they kind of stay. I think it's Starmer that obviously goes. Freddy, do you see Starmer going after the budget? No. Something hampered. So you got the 3 of, you know, this promises all will be worked out. Okay, we will get to that stage. Getting somebody finishing off something, a proposal, a policy, maybe. I don't know, we've got problems here where the budget's concerned. I think Starmer, in a way, will find it more difficult to move on. And there's a lot of tension in the party as well. So I can safely say, all in all, you know, we are getting things coming through. We probably could go on about this all day, but I want to get some information we don't normally ask. I can read the cards for that. So I want to know a bit more about Freddy and what he does. So let's have a look then. Well, I don't know how this works, so I'm just going to... We'll just ask away. Freddy, have you seen my mum since she passed? No, but don't be upset about it. She's not in pain anymore. she has struggled. I think I alluded to this at the beginning. People struggle, you know, with their life review. So what happens is you're going first, you're getting over the shock. They're trying to fix you. You got nice people around you, lots of love and everything, making you feel safe. And then all of a sudden, after that, you are led to basically where your life flashes before your eyes, and you don't think like a human. You don't look like a human. You don't feel like a human. And all at once, like a jigsaw, just comes at you. Every piece is there on the board. And it's traumatic, okay? It is traumatic for people. Well, you've been dead a few years, Freddy, so, you know, what was it like to die and pass over? What did you experience, Freddy? That I got it wrong? Like I said, doing things wrong, getting things wrong. You know, Elaine, that... Because on the ground floor, you're going to be worried about your wages getting paid in every week and what you have to pay out. On a highest thing, you would say, well, actually, those kind of problems spurred me on and gave me opportunities. And then you get up and up and up. So really, I don't really give a shit about the material things. I'll buy what I like, but they're not important to me, because the big picture is, you know, where we fit in on the grand scheme of things. That is priceless. And that one is a massive thank you to you all, by the way. What was it like? It's not physical, okay? So there's no physical pain. It's not a physical process. It's just light. Yes or no, Freddy? Just yes or no? Would this be like when you're there and you're going through all this, you know? Is this like a bad trip? Drugs. That is drugs and medication. Yeah, I don't think we have drugs in the... Well, you never know. You never know, but no, I don't think there's drugs. It's like... he was sick and ill, that's what it is. He was sick and ill, and he was on medication as well. Poor circulation. I think he must have died with his heart. The most popular card I've ever had for people who pass over and what they want to say to you is the Seven of Wands. Pointless. Don't get involved. Save your energy, you know. What it means is you're crying over spilt milk, you know. In the grand scheme of things, get up here, get to the top, get to another level of where you see and start to have your eyes open. Why don't you try playing the game that, ooh, you know, this is a game out of life on earth, you know. I don't know. It's all about reality. How is our reality formed and shaped, Freddy? Huh, big question. Thoughts. And there's a lot of negative energy out there as well. Have you ever wondered, right? I don't know if it's happened to you guys, but where you worry about something and then you make it happen, or it happens. I think most of us just live, you know, in a state of worry and anxiety as well, fear of death. fear of losing anything you've got, be that people or materialism. So when I say the big picture, you're going to have to see that, like, as far as I'm concerned, I'm only here as a teacher, a guide, a giver of light, but that can only have come through pain, sacrifice, torture, trauma, anxiety, you know, all of it, so that I can see other people's perspective. Obviously didn't do me any harm, by the way. Anyway, but, you know, and we're all the same. It's, you know, different levels, I suppose. But, yeah, I mean, me looking at the fact that I can still communicate with the dead, or that I know that the dead are still alive in their way. So that breaks me out of that grief sector, okay, where you cry because, you know, and you ain't got no certainty. I have that certainty, and because I have that certainty, it doesn't affect me as much. I mean, I'm sure if I lost a child and, you know, out like that, then I wouldn't recover. It was one of my biggest fears, you know, when I was a younger mum, when my son was going, and we used to, I know it's awful, but I was trying to calm him down, and he was worried about dying. We all go through this, well, some of us do, as young children, but that fear of me, what if you die, Mum, what if you die? And I was like, well, don't worry about it, because I'll be straight after you. And that is the one thing that I won't tolerate. You know, that's the one thing I can't take. And the universe knows that I will follow my boy straight away without even thinking. Best make sure he's dead first, though. Can you imagine that? Anyway, but, you know, that's what I've always said. And why would I do it? Why wouldn't I be there for my grandchildren? I wouldn't be a fit grandmother. I wouldn't be a fit wife. I wouldn't be a good friend. I wouldn't be anything. I'd be angry, desolate. And I'd want the quickest way out. Is that right, you want, Freddy? What's your opinion? You always said that. I've always said it. Keep going, move forward, you know, move forward. There's what I say, whether I'd come to do it, I don't know. Do you know what I think is terrible? Is when you have a death of a child, which is just the worst. You have a death of the child, and then you've got two daughters, another son to look after. You know, you've got something keeping you there. You know, somebody needing you still. But everyone who goes, you know, they all get better. They all get better. It's the cycle of life. It's they're moving forward as well. Tell me about time, you know. So, Freddy, you can see me, obviously. Why can't we see you? I'm getting no celebration, delay, and postpone. Oh, I know what this is. I think I know what this is saying. Right, Freddy, you telling me I'm not quite ready to see you in full? Before I even turn this card, you must know I am a psychic who is scared of ghosts, okay? I've had them around me all my bloody life, but I'm still scared of them. And in the, I don't know, last 20 years, I put a block on them, you know, I didn't want to see them, but I still do, you know. It just gets longer and longer. And I think, oh yeah, I'm ready. I don't care. You know, bring it on. I want to see him. I came in the bedroom today and I was like, I turned around and I saw something out the corner of my eye and it scared me to death. So, you know, it's just people sitting there. Yeah, words and thoughts for now. As well, and it requires a lot of strength. Look at him. There he is. There's Freddy is a young man. He was a gorgeous fella, you know. I know this, but I haven't seen his picture. His daughter, well, I don't know how she felt about me saying, you know, I've got a psychic channel and your dad just came through. So I asked for a picture. She didn't give me one. Cries all the time, every time I see her. Yeah, battle to be won. Battle of nerves as well. But, you know, spirit are also aware. They don't want you going to doctors saying, oh, that you're seeing things and you're hearing things, you know, and you're not quite aware. Or you may think, oh, I'm closer to a mental health condition. Do you take those factors into consideration, Freddie, when you're working with us? Absolutely. Yeah, look at that. Absolutely. Support and reassurance. So they want to keep you so far without you keep thinking you're just full-blown madness. With me, it's been a more revealing journey as well. When I was younger, I saw people. I had a friend called Emma McGee, and we played and we talked, and it was as real to me. Yeah, she had no body, but I knew she was there, you know. I knew her name. She didn't speak to me and introduce herself. I just knew what her name was as well. Do you know what? I did that twice. I did it one with this Emma McGee, and then I did one when I first moved to my forever home. And I've found somebody there as well. And basically, they gave me two names. The guy here didn't want me to dig up his, I think they call it a buddleia tree, but it was threatening the neighbour's garage foundations, you know, because the roots was right under, and he didn't want me to do it. Anyway, he buried his dog, which I found out later. But yeah, so both times I was correct about the names, and you could prove it by looking on the electoral register. I didn't look for Emma McGee until a long time afterwards, really. Never saw a picture of her. Probably the internet wasn't invented when I was looking. So yeah, they don't want you, you know, to. It's like invitation. You have to invite them in, and you have to. You ask the universe anything, right, and it'll answer you. It'll answer you. It's not gonna give you a shut off and say, you know, cool down or don't do that or don't do this. Okay, they'll give the answers to you. I think what it is the universe brings me the questions. Yeah, we need support and reassurance. Some of us, you know, need it more than others. I mean, imagine, guys, how would you feel about seeing people everywhere in your house, either sat on the sofa, stood up? That sense of, like, a tingle and the hair standing up, or, you know, their flashes, you know, odd little lights as well. And then you've got the rest of me electrics that are normal anyway, always blowing them. Don't put a light near me when I'm sat down relaxing, because I just drain it or blow it. So, Freddy, how does this work between me and you? Listen to him, you know. He's there and he's available. He's very effective as well. I think this guy was a I don't know, bomb disposal, but I also feel like he was really, really high up, so I've got a lot of guidance and experience that I can have from him. Look at him, you know, he's still wearing his old fashioned clothes. He likes it. I believed he should wear a suit every day, and a suit he did. Do you know what? I've got probably a 90-year-old neighbour next door, but one. Oh, he's lovely. Couple, you know, well, a couple of years ago, I used to get my husband to take him out on a Wednesday, you know, they'll all go for a bit of a free pants, and that's it. And he reminds me of him because he always wears a suit as well. He's always prim and proper. So I think it's that he comes to me. I don't get to choose my spirit guides. Do you ever come in my house, Freddy? Yes or no? Oh, all the time. Yeah, look at that. He's always there whenever I ask, and I do ask as well. I'm always, you know, look, it's like people in life. If you keep asking them for something and you give nothing, these people all fade or disappear, you know. So I'm always grateful and thankful for any support that I get from the spirit world and from people as well. He watches me drawing. So I don't know how to do it in any other way, but what I've always done is, and I've told you this before, if I've got a busy day the next day, or I need to do, like, you know, jobs like skating boards or hoover cobwebs from corners, you know, I'll write it down so that I don't forget and that I can tick it off. And it's like what I did with my weight loss. You know, you tick it off. Every little tick, it adds up to a busy day or success. So I draw my garden, or if I'm planning Christmas, you know, so right now I'm planning Christmas. Before it was Halloween, you know, so I'll draw things, I'll write lists, and I always achieve them. So, but I don't seem to be able to just dream and think of money pouring through my roof and then it happens. It doesn't seem to happen like that. So, but because I write it down, it manifests. So that's probably what he says, making plans as well for Christmas. Got a couple of Christmas trees there. He's right as well. I bought two. I snapped man. I thought it looked bendy, so I tried to bend it and it snapped sides to get another one. Anyway, there was only cheap, so I got a green one and a gold one. So I don't know which one's going where. Okay. Can you do anything, Freddy, like on this video? Could you, like, show yourself or put in some breathing or, you know, a flash and an orb, you know, just so that we can be encouraged, Freddy? I nearly said Michael then. Freddy, would you be able to do with that for us? Ooh. Oh my God, I think he's saying he's already done it because he's here as well. So point it out, guys. Point it out if you can hear anything. Because what happens is, I've known before where I've had my mum breathing on the phone, on the video, and I didn't hear it normally. So he's saying yes, you know, he's gonna send something your way as well. But hopefully it's through this video that can prove he absolutely does exist, and that we have support in the universe as well. You know, we just need to be positive and hand our worries over to our spirit guides. Does everybody have one? No, but you do have watchers and you have helpers as well. I did a video, when I first started, about spirit guides, and they're called the watchers. And then, I don't know, a couple of years ago or a year ago, I came across something as well that said there was called the watchers. So I found that quite encouraging. So no, it's all about which level you are on. So a spirit guide's not going to come around you if you're an alky, a druggie, or there'll be certain areas that they can't go to. Just not going to get through. Just not going to get through. They'll try, but obviously you're just not ready, and they won't want to make your mind even worse as well. But, you know, talking about being worse, Freddy, do we have evil guides, people? I'd say so. I would definitely say so. Evil comes in many shapes and forms, but I tell you what, it's not obvious, okay? If there was an Antichrist, he's not going to be obvious. The Antichrist comes with temptation and desire and promises you the world and gives you the world, you know, reels you in. You know, you're not going to spot a psycho, a true psycho. They need to win you over, convince you, feed off that power. Have you been evil in your life? Because I've got the King of Swords here, Freddy, so, and he's usually you, but this one's reversed. So are you telling me that we have been evil? No, 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 no. Freddy, have you ever been the King of Swords reversed? Absolutely. You know, absolutely. Probably gets to work with people that have come from that level and function as well. So, you know, we are both evil and good. You can be a murderer in one life. I think he has killed somebody, but I think that's in the army. Did you kill somebody in the army? Killed lots of people. Yeah. They had all that death. And for what? Freddy, what can we do to help you help us? What can we do? Love. Just love, love, love. Love the universe. Love God. Love, love, love. Love your neighbour. Love your enemy. Love, love, love. That's it. Love. And while I'm saying love, 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 I'm doing something real weird, you know, like rubbing my arm. They'll help you. They'll take you by the arm. Love, love, love. Not just that, though. It's asking you to be happy with what you've got. Now, I have to say, okay, this YouTube and social media and all this lot, it might as well be a bloody a psyops operation, something you just want to join in every now and again. Because in my house, eggs are still eggs. Milk is still milk. My phone still rings. You know, my family are there. They exist. I see people, you know, normal. It doesn't transmit it doesn't connect that all that shit what we're seeing outside of our house computes with what we experience. Okay, so I don't experience this fear of going out alone at night, because that would never happen to me anyway. I wouldn't do that. And I'm trying to say is what a lot of people might experience is that you go to work, you have your family, you do this, you do that. Now, for some people like me, YouTube is running on my phone constantly, because obviously I'm always searching for ideas for readings. But I've noticed when I'm off it, I feel better. It's like, in my house, you wouldn't know that the apocalypse is outside. So I would say that learn to find fulfillment in what you have. Happiness, look, happiness, it's not a constant, It's not, I was happy for 7 years. No, he wasn't. He was fulfilled, maybe he was content, maybe he felt stable. But there's no way on earth you was happy every minute of the day for 7 years. I had a happy relationship with my ex-husband. That's not happiness. People ask me, will I ever be happy? Yes, you will. But it might be 5 minutes, it might be 2 minutes, it might be a month, it might be 3 months, But happiness, I always say, is a fleet in the moment. And being happy all the time does harm, actually. It does harm, because you wouldn't progress, you wouldn't become disillusioned or dissatisfied, or, and going through things like that. So he's not saying be happy. He's just saying, look, look after yourselves, but let us be friends. They say love comes from the heart. Maybe it does. Maybe it's the brain. I don't know. I can't see how the heart can do that, but that's science and biology. Just it needs to be simple. While the world is going on around us, turned upside down, this is where our comfort comes from. I wonder if I can think of anything else. Well, I'm sure I can. Do people reincarnate? Yeah, some of them. I'll be straight back down there again. My mum's refused all her life. It's one thing she said is that she won't coming back. Let's have a look, Mother. Is my mum coming back, Freddy? Absolutely. Oh, yes, she's going to be my dad this time. Oh, my God, I've got 3 of them in this life on Earth, and that's no joke. A biological, the father that brought me up, and then when they got divorced, a stepdad as well. So I have more Father's Day cards than Clinton's at times. So she's going to come back as my dad. Oh dear. Well, that's funny, isn't it? Because she was my mother before. Does that mean I'm coming back? Delays make you suspicious. Now, I'll probably stay up there a little bit longer, but she comes down as a male. I think you have to talk to somebody beforehand. Is that my granddad? He was in the army and all. Yes. So I got Freddy and my granddad. Well, that was Freddy's my nana's brother. Leaving your ideas and success will be had. Oh, said my mum had some balls. Okay. How do spirit guides deal with their feelings, watching all the time, you know, watching with interest, watching sometimes with humour, watching with enthusiasm as well, you know. They're not in that chair anymore, you know, they're watching over here. And it's like the time's ticking. So your clock's already set when you come down here. I suppose while you're up there, you're making all these promises, having a laugh and saying, yeah, I'll be back on time, or I'll have done what I wanted to achieve. But that's an interesting point as well, Freddy. Why don't we know our life plan beforehand? In the wrong path? Oh yeah, in case we choose to cut our journey short, in case we, you know, decide that it's not for us and that we can't cope, that this isn't the way forward. So that's it, you know, so you would, if you knew what you knew, if you knew what your life plan was when you're here, for some reason you'd just find yourself unable or unwilling to cope, you know, you'd want to be out. It's like an exit. Is suicide an exit point? There you go, there you go. So you got the chariot reverse there, and you've got the path there. Yeah, they want you to keep going forward on this life. This is precisely where suicides come in as well. So you're getting like the wrong path and trying to stay on the right path as well, out of balance. You would, if the balance is always in your favour, I get, what is the point of that? You know, if you knew everything, then you're going to cut short. You're going to make shortcuts. You're going to go, oh yeah, I'll do that, I'll do that, I'll do that. So it's kind of, if you was in an office and you was at work and they said to you, right, well, you're the receptionist. So you start off with the receptionist, everybody's talking to you, you've got jobs to do, typing. And you have a team meeting that day and it says, this is what you're going to do, this is what you're going to do, this is what you're going to do. So, you know, normally you would go off and follow those instructions. But they're taking that power away, so they'd say to a receptionist, right, we're going to get you to do this job. You don't know anything about it. You don't know where you're going to be working, or how much you're getting paid, how many hours, or what even the job entails. We're going to send you off there. Okay? And then, so they go off, and it's like everything beforehand didn't matter. If you knew what you was doing, it'd be over in minutes. Just over in minutes. Does time exist over there, Freddy? Does time exist? What are you doing? Are you leaving? No. You're telling me someone's going to knock on my door? No. Right, okay, so, I think he's not gone yet, but he's got to go. Well, what you got? What's so important that you've got to leave us for? Is that my nana? Yes. Oh, look at that. Yes. So he's meeting my nana in the club. Don't know what kind of club that is. Do you actually have bars and shops or anything where you are, Freddy? No. But there are things, you know, where they would get together. So it's not like shops and bars now. I'm sure they have I don't know, it's getting Banana's on top of the world. Oh, they got the world to conquer. I think he's been sarcastic. Are you joking? Are you playing jokes? Are you trying to attempt to have a laugh? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, well, he's got to go then, but can we pick this up again maybe in the future, Freddy? Judgment, okay, you got, he's going to show himself, he's going to do something, look out for it, point it out. I'm really excited, but I don't know which, where he's coming in, but he's like, thank you very much, guys, blowing his own trumpet. You know, he's going to take a bow, leave you to it as well. He's got to crack on and save people's egos. No, he isn't saving people's egos. He's spreading messages. Thank you. And I already know as well that this guy has other people to guide as well. Have you got a few psychics on board? Have you got loads of people to guide? Well, I'll just say only the selfish ones, you know, who shut me down because they're feeling blocked and, you know, need a little of attention. Really? I don't think that's about me. I think it's about, is it other psychics, you know, or people spiritually that feel blocked? Is that what you're saying? Yay! Absolutely. Clever girl. You worked it out in the end. Okay, well, I hope that's been enjoyable for you. I certainly like getting into this stuff. He doesn't normally pop his head out like that. So maybe today just felt like, you know, you all need a bit of support and letting you know that in the background, I mean, they are trying to do things as well. They're giving the right people the shove, you know, to do things. So I think the world is going to get a whole lot better. And although we have to find fulfillment and joy, little joy in what we have today, we will feel, you know, like this. You'll have celebrations like the war. That we've overcome something, you know. Not about the partying or the uniforms or the flags on the table. It's about we as individuals and humans, people. Okay, thank you, Freddy. Thank you very much. Sorry you had to dash off, but I do what you say. Okay, guys, that's it from me. Do let me know in the comments how you feel about knowing we have people connecting to us and trying to give support as well. I mean, he's not giving much doom and gloom because we already know that as well. Okay, guys, that's it from me. Bye now. Bye-bye.